What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Toy Talk. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Toy Father. We got with me, as always. We'll start over here. Cox Great, Josh. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
You ready to go? You're good with your RoboCop shirt. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That was great.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
Josh.
Good job.
I didn't realize you had a Pac-Man arcade behind you.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
just
realize that either.
it's like living room art. It doesn't get played very much.
Nice.
But it works.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Again, down below we got Danny, Toy Addict 17. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing peachy.
Yeah, you just got a new delivery at your
With the
door.
Royal Wave.
Yeah.
For those of
I
you who
did.
don't know, Danny got his Miles Morales hot toy, and it took him like 3 months to come. He was talking about this, how it was shipping,
Yeah.
and I feel like that was like 3 months ago.
Should have left that junk on the front porch.
Exaggeration. Yes. And then, of
Well-
course, we got No Chewing.
Diagonal.
How you doing,
What's up?
buddy?
Good.
What's your hat say again? You've worn that before.
Think orange.
Think orange. What is that from?
Disney World. It's
Oh,
that
okay.
bird that sells you like Dole Whips.
Oh, those are good.
Those are good.
Those
It was
are
my
good.
one souvenir when I went to Disney World.
Oh, okay, cool. One souvenir from Disney World. Wow, excellent. Saving that money.
One
Saving
good
that money.
souvenir. One good souvenir for me. They had a bunch of toys, but they're all like retail plus 20%. No. No, thank you.
Well, for what? What is that? Is that Henry Cavill Superman for me?
Yep, it's blue suit. He just can't remember if it's Justice League or Batman versus Superman.
Either is fine, but
Yep.
hopefully it's Justice League. Well, hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of Toy Talk. We're really excited. Today's kind of a special. We're not live right now, as you notice. We're probably premiering this, and you guys are watching it live as it's playing. But
I
we're
wasn't
not
sure if we
live.
were going to pretend.
No, we're not going to pretend because there's no
It's
chat.
happy Halloween. Hello, how's everyone doing?
So here's the thing. It's Monday. It's October 31st while you're watching this. Happy Halloween to all of you. We're really excited because this is kind of like a big inaugural Halloween episode. We have just finished Tusktober. Tusktober, the brainchild of No Chewing, who planned this in about 5 minutes.
Lots of thought in those 5 minutes. Brain power.
Even
waiting
made
for
like
those
the
five.
whole graphic in that 5 minutes too.
Exactly. But I would say, maybe I'm biased, but would you all agree it's one of the most successful monthly challenges that I've seen? People are really into it. I did every single one. I was really into it, and honestly, in what I felt was successful was that it was a Monday, Wednesday, Friday post. That's it. It wasn't every day, and everyone could do it. All the themes were general, and it didn't really matter what you did. It was up to whoever did it in terms of like outside or weapons, or it could have been anything. So I would say, hey, congratulations. We're celebrating everything Tusktober, and of course, Tusktober is dedicated to our dear friend Tusken Traders, who passed away unfortunately a few months ago. But you know what? His legacy still stays with us because he was a great person who always enjoyed toys, who always took toys out, never kept them in the box. I have like a lot of them in boxes down there. Never kept them in the box. Always took them out and enjoyed it. So we have a great episode for you today because we have Sharon, Tusken Trader's wife, with us, and we're really excited to have her on. But before she comes on, we're going to do a couple housekeeping things. And guess what? It's Monday. And I know you always like to start your week with us. So let's just start if you haven't clicked that like button or that subscribe button, let's get this business out of the way. Just click it right now. All we ask is to click that subscribe button. That's it. Josh, did you have something you went like this?
It's Justice League version. Do you want he has Batman too, though?
I have Batman.
Okay.
You already have one?
I have Batman. I don't have
Oh.
Superman.
No, but he's asking if you want the Batman versus Superman version.
No, you're asking if I want Batman. Josh,
Yeah.
you're asking if I want Batman too, right?
Yeah, he has the Batman from Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I already have him. I know what I'm talking about. I can wheel and deal.
Through your broker.
Yeah, through my broker.
It's very easy.
For those of you who don't know, I'm trying to get a Mayfex Henry Cavill Superman. They've only made 2, and they've always been really hard to get. And I've always been checking for at least the past 2 years. And for some reason, I never asked Josh if he could help me, and he's like, "I'll find it for you." And he found it in less than like a day. So thank you, Josh. Much appreciated. Should have asked you 3 years ago.
That's what I do, baby.
All right. So in terms of, I don't think we really have any plugs. Click that subscribe. I hope you click that subscribe. That's all we ask. We're not asking for money. And then also, smash that like button if you like what you're seeing or what you're talking about or what we're talking about.
How many subs are we at now?
130. Last time I checked.
So yeah, everybody remember as soon as we hit 200, bam, giveaway, and then
Giveaway.
subsequently
200. Bam.
Every 200 after that, we're gonna do a giveaway. So free toys. That's all it is. Free toys.
First giveaway.
What?
Oh,
What?
nice.
That's what we're gonna do. We don't
What
play
do you
around.
got there? What is GI Joe's?
The ones you didn't want.
Which ones were they?
Cobra Commander, Storm Shadow.
Which Storm
Oh,
Shadow?
you didn't want Storm Shadow?
I
Well, I
told
got
you.
I got the white one coming.
Yeah, it's the white one.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it was that snow one that was on Amazon. I was about to be mad at myself.
No, it wasn't that one. I thought you wanted the movie one. That's like the least favorite one.
No, the banana milk one.
Well,
Guy can't stand.
it's the end of October. It's Halloween. And I know, Toy Addict, this is like your favorite month, your favorite holiday. Now, we're all busy right now. This is why it's pre-recorded. We're probably trick-or-treating or doing something, or, I can see, I'm going to guess, Josh is like doing a haunted house where he's going to pretend that he's lying out in front of his lawn and then scaring kids for candy.
Ooh, in the pile of leaves with the Michael Myers mask.
Totally would love
sit
to
up
see
and
that. Totally love to see that.
None of
And then I
that,
can-
actually.
And then Toy Addict is probably dressed up as Michael Myers and just walking around the neighborhood with the mask, like, and the knife.
I do that every
Yeah, well, just like
Every
yes.
Monday.
every
every
Monday.
day, every weekend.
That's how he gets his power walk in. Some good motivation for others.
And then
Target
I know No
manufacturer.
Chewing is like me, and we're probably dressed up and reluctantly pulling a wagon with our kids and their candy, and with some sort of like beverage in our hand as we're walking.
You guys
Yes
forget
to the
that
beverage,
I have a
no
kid
to the
too.
costume, no to the wagon.
Me
I
and
know you
Danny
have a kid,
also have
Cox.
children that we have to take.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're not trick or treating. I'm just saying,
He's
that's what I
actually-
imagine.
My kid, he got that inflatable dinosaur costume. And-
Which
Oh,
one?
the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is if you should get one for your kids. It's hilarious to watch them run around in it.
So they made a Spider Rex one,
I've seen
that.
that. Yeah,
and I almost got that, but instead I got
you got the cat head. Yeah,
cat head, which I think is the
Nah,
better.
I bet Chris bought it. He just doesn't want to tell anyone.
I didn't. I wish.
he drives
I
to
wish.
work in it.
That would be bad. All right. Well, let's get our discussion question out of the way. Actually, no. Well, let's invite our guest in, then we'll do our discussion question. All right. We have a guest in. She's an amazing person, individual. Her husband was our dear friend, Tuscan Traders. Tuscan always shared that he was always trying to hide orders from her. He even told the Amazon delivery guy to take the orders and deliver it to the shed in the back of the house instead of the front so that she wouldn't see it. And Tuscan would always say three things about this, about his wife. Well, one of them was, my wife is going to be mad at me. There were like three things, and I've said this before, like, my wife is going to be mad at me. Oh, Sharon definitely wouldn't let me do that. And oh yeah, totally, I get it. Yeah, my wife, she's Portuguese. She has that, she has that temper.
There's a fourth one too.
What was the fourth one?
Mail it to my dad's house.
Because I don't want Sharon to see it. Well, I have to tell you, we're really excited to have Sharon on, and welcome.
Production. Thanks, guys.
No, Sharon, seriously, and those were all I don't. Ryan always talked about how much he loved toys, but also how much he loved you. He never really said that, but it would be implied in all of the comments he would say, and especially around his toys. So, no, thank you so much for coming. We are so psyched that you're here, and as you know, Tustober happened all month, and we're so excited that on Halloween, this is pre-recorded, on Halloween right now as you're watching it, that you're here with us, and we get to talk about everything that was Ryan, everything that Ryan may have enjoyed from this month, other than the fact that it's a whole month dedicated to him. I'm sure he would have loved that anyway. We laugh because we know he would love it. But let's just start with how you doing?
Not bad. I mean, we're finding our new groove, Finn and I. We're figuring things out. We're getting Ryan's toy deliveries and trying to figure out what to do with them. So all is well.
So that's funny. Like, his pre-orders are still coming to your house.
It's been like one a week.
One a week?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's Walmart. There's Target. There's like Kmart. I didn't even know Kmart still existed, but there's also they're coming, and they are getting delivered to the shed. And it's the funniest thing in the world, and we love it now. And Finn absolutely loves it. But it's like, what do I do with all of it now? I'm like trying to strategically place things without disturbing what he did, because he had rhyme and reason to everything here in the shed.
Mhm.
But it's fun, and Finn loves it, so we actually enjoy it now.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Like, let's be real.
And so for those of you who didn't know Tuscan Traders, he had a man shed or toy shed right outside the house, and it was one of those sheds that you usually put your lawnmower or your rakes or I don't know, something else that you would do outside. Instead, he turned it into an office / toy shed, and all of his toys are displayed there. And I was actually telling Sharon, I was like, have you been doing some cleaning? Because it looks really nice in there. And she's like, yeah, I cleaned the rugs. And I was like, it looks really like sleek and clean.
Did he ever fix the flooding problem?
The what problem?
Remember, it used to flood a lot. Did he fix that?
That's been an anxiety in my life, an unnecessary anxiety. It was downpouring today, and I was like, I'm like moving the Ring camera to figure out like. So I hope that problem's resolved, but if it isn't, I know where the pumps and the hose are.
So it didn't flood.
It didn't. No, it hasn't yet. So fingers crossed.
That's great.
Yeah, he was always worried when it was raining there. He would tell me like, "Shit, my shed's gonna flood."
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I remember he had to throw out a bunch of boxes because of it.
Yeah, well, he kept all the boxes. He took everything out of the box, but I've been going through things, and the attic is just full of boxes. I was like, no wonder we don't have any room for our like holiday decorations, because the whole attic is just full of empty toy boxes.
I mean, we could tell her, you could throw those away, right?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Well, it depends.
I've saved some, others, but we'll
I
figure
mean,
it
maybe
out.
It depends.
I
It looks
throw it away.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if it looks like the box was expensive, you might want to keep that one.
figure that out. So
Yeah, I mean, I think you could differentiate between like a really nice box and like
Yeah.
a
If
Walmart
you see
box.
if you see this box, you can get rid of this box.
Open. Well,
But
That box. Yeah, I'll be getting
Take-
rid of
well, yeah,
Well-
open it first, and then
Well, no,
Thank you.
it's
Oh, he
empty,
does.
but
She has it.
I'm still hanging on to it.
I mean, yes, keep that one. I mean, as an example, if you see an empty one of these in your attic, you can just
It's empty. Get rid of it.
like, yeah.
All right. Well, I know I like to do a little icebreaker, everyone. I like to do a discussion question to start things off, to loosen things up a little bit, even though we kind of already have. Now, let's just start. It's Halloween right now. Let's talk about everyone's favorite Halloween costume you've ever had, whether it was when you were a kid to when you're an adult now. Sharon, let's start with you.
My favorite Halloween. We were really into Doctor Who for a while, so we decided we were gonna make a TARDIS costume And-
Like the
Like,
phone
yeah.
booth.
out of the
Yeah.
phone booth, like out of a cardboard box. And Ryan was gonna be a Dalek, and he like got
It was a Dalek.
like kitchen, and it was awful. It was god awful, but I was like, no, it looks great. And he was trying to maneuver himself in the Dalek costume, and it was like falling apart, like slowly getting information. And I'm in this box, like trying to like fix him as he gets inside. Wasn't the best costume, but it was probably our most creative and our biggest effort. I think he had his father come in at one point who was an engineer, and he was like, no, you gotta read it all wrong. And no,
So was your TARDIS? Your costume just a box that was painted blue?
box, I painted it. I had like a little light on the top of my head. I made like a headband, and his was just, I'll have to send a picture one day. It was really awful, but I tried to be great about it.
You chose the vehicle and the biggest villain. You could have chose a character.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
it was something else. But I think that was our best. We really put a lot of time and effort into it. It was garbage. It wasn't great.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, hey, what came out of it was an awesome memory.
Well, that's a great.
That's right.
All right. How about you, Danny?
We really, I mean, we really couldn't afford a lot of costumes when we were growing up. So, my mom used to make up her own. So, yeah.
It doesn't
I don't
have to
know
be. It can be. It doesn't have to be when you're a kid.
Well, I mean,
It can be
there
now.
was okay. Well, I'll pick one as an adult. I was a convict. I had the white with the black stripes and the ball hanging off the ankle. I love that costume because my girlfriend at the time was a cop, and
Oh.
you know it was actually funny. It was actually funny because like we got like really drunk that night, and then I think I almost went to jail that day. And like
Oh my
it was bad, but like I like that costume because I remember it was a fun night. Everybody was like having a really good time, and it wasn't the costume; it was more than just the night. It was great. So yeah, I
That's
think
awesome.
that one.
I like
That's a good
that.
one.
That is a good one. How about you, Josh?
I think like Danny was saying, we grew up poor, so my mom got me this this Batman costume. This was Val Kilmer time too, when I
Yeah.
was in elementary school. But it was like basically like it was like trash bag material or something. You get a mask and then and I just remember it because like halfway through the day, it like ripped all the way up the back.
Yes.
But me being in fourth grade, like I didn't put on any clothes underneath the shit. So
Oh my god.
He has like a Batman belly shirt by the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so cheap. It was so bad, but I love that,
Mhm.
that costume. I wore it until it deteriorated.
Mhm.
That was like a pleather type like plastic, right?
Mhm.
The whole thing, it
I
like there was
remember
no
that.
like 3D to it. It was like It was like one of those cheap tablecloths that you get for birthday.
It was like a shower curtain or one of those
Yeah,
like Dollar
yeah.
Tree,
Yeah,
Dollar
those-
Tree tablecloths.
Yeah, those were like the old school, like with a plastic mask, like
Yeah.
with a string in the back. Yeah.
Yep.
We used to get a lot of those costumes when we were little. No chewing.
I don't remember a lot of the costumes. The only one that I really remember is dressed up as a Ninja Turtle. I think I wore that like 3 years in a row, and it was great. It had like all the components of it, and as the night kept going on, like I'd hand the sword off to my dad, hand the mask off to my dad. Like eventually, I'm just wearing the shell, being like, "Oh, this is so much stuff."
I always wanted one of those like movie turtle costumes.
Yeah.
Because those were just so cool, but of course they were so expensive. My favorite costume was probably I had some when I was a kid. I always wanted certain costumes, but I think the perfect costume when I was like out of college, I wanted to be Slash from Guns N' Roses. So I got a leather vest, a wig, and his top hat, in just like ripped up jeans and inflatable guitar. And I used that costume. I used that costume 3 years in a row because I loved it so much.
And now
I think
you
I still have
collect
the
Mythic
leather.
Legions.
And now I collect Mythic Legions.
But he still has the costume. He wears it whenever.
I think I definitely still have I think I have the leather vest. I need to check it. I gotta find that thing. We next time we should have just for next year when we do this. Yeah, we need to dress up. Halloween special.
Oh, that's true.
I can't believe we didn't think about that, but we're pre-recording. It's all good.
I mean,
all right.
It's the 26th, so
yeah, fourth wall right there. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I always love the discussion questions, and I'm excited to see pictures of you guys dressing up if you guys get dressed up for Halloween. All right. Well, we have our guest here, Sharon. I don't know where to start. There's so many things we want to talk about, but why don't we talk about you in general? Like, we understand why Ryan liked toys, how we got into toys, how we got into toy photography. But what about you? Like, did you grow up with toys? How did you feel about this hobby that Ryan had? Why don't you start there?
Oh man. Well, that was like a big thing for us. We had a lot of similar interests. Like I was totally into the Ninja Turtles, the Power Rangers. To have the Power Rangers where their heads would flip from like like the helmet.
You had those or Ryan had those?
I had them. I had them all. Same thing with Ninja Turtles. I think my 5th birthday was like Turtles birthday party.
Nice.
Oh,
Funny.
cool.
Now I constantly find myself going pictures and it's like me as a kid and I shirt on. Like he's my favorite Power Ranger. But I remember anything as much as he does. He can like quote the shows and I'm like, how do you remember that? Then that's where like stuff. I was like, no, I liked it fine, and like I moved on. I'm an adult now. But I always used to find something and I'd be like, oh yeah, like I remember that. I had that too. I used to play with that. But like I told you guys before, I can never give him the green light. If I ever gave him the green light, we're gonna be in some serious debt. So just be like, yeah, that's cool, that's nice, let's move on. As far as toys, I had no idea how involved in the figures, like how involved in like intricate and like detailed and like it's like a serious thing. And part of me feels bad that I never like questioned him on it more, like got involved, because it's a big deal. Even just I've come out here a couple of times and like played around with things, and then I get aggravated and walk out just to get something to stand in a certain way, like move hands. It's like, how did he do this? And then I was like, well, he was out there for 10 hours a day, so yeah.
And then he'd show us one shot that he worked on for 10 hours.
Yeah, serious. But I know it started like with the Black Series. He always was kind of into it. He had a lot of collections throughout the years, but like the Star Wars figures. And then from there, started going back to like the things he grew up on, like the Ghostbusters and the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers and like all the Marvel stuff. And then it expanded to other things, which are really cool. Like all those Mezco toys. I have no idea what that was. They're cool.
I think that's What? That's our fault, isn't it, Chris? The Mezco.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, yeah, I will tell you the story of. I remember getting my first mezco and I liked it, and we were in a chat together, and I got like a second mezco. I'm like, hey, check this out, and then Ryan goes, he's like, I'm sticking to my $20 figures. I don't know why you waste your money. Like, no one should ever, buy those figures. I'm like, oh, I was like, I thought this was just a chat where we just celebrate everyone's likes and we don't judge. And so then a year later, he goes, hey guys, I love mezcos. I'm like, what? You shame me for my mezco purchase and now you love them? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's talk more mezcos.
Constantly contradicting. Yeah, they're really. But I'm gonna throw it out there. I apologize now. It's slightly weird. I feel like he'd be out here for this long with like little backpacks and buying clothes for his toys and
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's
it's
what we
weird.
do.
get it, sort of. But I appreciate it so much more now. Especially when Finn comes out here. And like you can see his little eyes light up. And I was like, okay, this is what it's about. And we got to keep it going. We'll figure it out, but we definitely keep it going.
I mean, can you imagine for like a little kid to walk into the toy shed and being like, oh my, like, look at this. It's incredible. Like to see all the toys.
And he's like, Mom, I'm going to get my rain boots. Let's go to the shed. And I was like, no.
It's like going to the toy store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has his
Better
own.
than most toy stores.
Yeah.
We should throw a toys around.
So we will do a segment with you in a little bit and talk to you through the appreciation of a toy, what we're looking for in a toy, and how you should rate the toy. So hopefully you have some toys ready to open up.
I can't wait till she rates a toy. She's
It's gonna be great.
I don't know, a 1. What is this?
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. All right, so we'll go through this a little bit quickly, but we like to have some burning questions from each of us. So all of us will ask a question. I've already asked my question, but we'll go around and just ask you a question. Danny, do you want to go first?
Sure. Question. Let's see. So even me, I deal with see, I'm the total opposite. I do the same hiding the stuff, but I mean, I've gotten to the point where like anytime that I want something expensive, like I'll buy her something even more expensive. So like it's like, hey, I'm gonna buy this hot toy, but I know you wanted those UGG slippers, right? Those are let's buy 2 of them. So I'll buy her something expensive and then I'll buy myself something. So that's what I do now, and it works out. But like those times where you caught him with the toy, right? Like I mean, because I know there were times where he got caught, right?
Oh yeah.
So like, what was like my thing is because I can only picture myself when I get caught with like certain toys. Like I remember walking in, I had purchased this toy that cost like it literally cost me $550. It was the 1-to-1 scale Child's Play doll Chucky. I bought that doll. And I had it and I brought it home and I was opening it and I was like trying to pose him around and she walked in and her face was like she did the Kevin Hart face where the song where he does the thing with the lip like she was like, what the hell is that? So my reaction, like, how was that experience? Like what was that like? And listen, you don't have to go into details, but what was that like? You know what I'm saying? Like you walking in, he had a toy and like he tried to like because I know he tried to do one of these like try to toss it backwards or something. So how was that?
Because he worked from home. He had everything like strategically like timed. No wonder he was always like the delivery man or tracking his package because he's like, Sharon's gonna come home for lunch. She's gonna pop in. FedEx hasn't come yet. I just casually walk into the shed and I'd always come in and like help him out, rearrange whatever, and I'd be like, well, that's new. And he'd be like, no. I traded that. That was a pre-order.
Yeah.
Stutter. He'd do like a little stutter, and I already knew he was lying, but I was like, all right, whatever. Like, it really helped him get through a lot of stuff, so I wasn't going to give him that much crap about it.
That's awesome.
But I knew right away because it was like, no, I had that. It was up in the loft. And I was like, you did not. You're
See,
adding yourselves. You didn't have all of this in here. But yeah, it was always a stutter. Or like,
You're
I know.
flipping over looking for copyright
Yeah.
dates. You're like, this says 2021.
I didn't
Me and
know.
my wife share a joint account, so anytime like I purchase and it would say Big Bad Toys on it, she's like, "What did you order from Big Bad Toys?" I was like, "I didn't order anything. I canceled it."
$500 Chucky?
Oh yeah, the Trick or Treat Studios, yeah. That no, actually, I don't think she ever saw that it was like out the account because we shared a joint account, and like she didn't see. Now we don't share a joint account, by the way. We don't share one anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, she came home one day and like she saw this big box because it comes in the actual life-size box and everything. So, and here I am. It looks like I'm playing with my buddy, so I'm trying to pose. I'm like smiling. And she walks in and she's like, "It's like getting caught." It's like getting caught. It's like it's not what it looks like. So, oh man, that's awesome though. But I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, yeah.
That's really funny that to hear your perspective on that piece, because he'd always tell us like that same story of like, oh, she looked at my Mezco and I had to tell her, yeah, no, that's like that's a Marvel Legends, that's like $20, and
Every
she
yeah.
fell for it, but you really didn't.
No. Thing. I'll give him a bone. It's fine. It helped him out. You're going through serious stuff a lot of the time, so
Yeah.
I just let him know I was aware. I just had to like throw it out there and be like, I know what you're doing.
No chewing.
Oh, question.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't hide anything. What has come in so far with toys that you were surprised that he was collecting, or if anything, or if you were just
I'll tell you. I don't know what half the things are, and I'm going to be honest about it.
Show it, and we'll here.
Let's
show
move.
us
Well,
something bizarre that you're just like, what is this?
We'll
Yeah.
go to
I've had a bunch of people like give us some stuff. Like I know the Beast, and this one's really cool. Like I got a free gift
Oh,
that came
Yes.
Oh, that came in already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He got
that's great.
in. A Peter Parker, and
Nice.
that was cool. I have that open actually today to like check
What's
out.
that? What's that purple box?
Oh, he got the lizard. Wow.
The lizard came in. We had a couple like these guys I showed you before. He got a couple
Yeah.
of these actually.
Yeah, he told me he got 3.
Pre-order. Yeah, he got like 2 or 3 of them. What else? There's a big box. Sorry.
Oh, did
He
he?
ordered those?
Wait, how
Is
many
it
did
just
he
the
get?
one?
Just the one.
Oh.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
think he
that's-
has 1 or 2. It's probably not the same, but what's in the purple box? It's a turtle.
Which
Oh,
one
the
is it?
Super 7. Those are
The
Super 7. Oh, the
Oh,
the
the
mouse.
mousers.
Which Finn got his little fingers on, so a couple of the little accessories are like missing. I have them, but I was like, you know what? Let me play with them.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, they're really cool. But the struggle now is like, what am I gonna do with them? I want them like out, but I don't necessarily want to like mess around with what he did.
Yeah.
But I'll figure it out in time.
Well, welcome to our lives. We
Yeah.
have so many
Okay,
toys. we
so
don't know what
nothing
to do
too
with.
bizarre. I was expecting you to say like, yeah, this Mezco came in, it has an octopus face on it. What the F is this? Or
Well, it
He already-
gone on
that-
the website, and I was like, you know, I can like justify the spending because I'm the one making the decision now. And I was like, but what am I gonna do with it? Just add it to his little Mezco shelf? I feel bad
Yeah.
because it's really difficult to do what you guys do. It's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. So props
It's
to you
just
guys.
practice. You will be able to do it if you keep
Yeah.
doing it.
I don't know.
This is
I'll-
practice.
Start with my phone. I think I'll do that too.
Yeah,
just-
do your.
Get a feel for just like playing with the figures and stuff.
I most of us. I don't know about you, no chewing, but all of us pretty much started with our phones,
Yeah.
using our iPhones. Josh still uses his phone,
So cool. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
and
Crazy.
that's what's. You don't need a fancy camera. You just
Mm-mm.
need a camera.
sure.
And then some apps.
Nope.
Like, is that how it works?
Yeah, some apps, some editing apps, all that stuff.
I
but-
only use one, and it's Lightroom, and it's free, and I don't do much with it. It's just, you touch some
Filters.
light, but
It-
I don't
this is the post edit. You're just sliding whatever thing to. Does that look good? Does that look good? Does that look good?
yeah, it's an eye exam.
I use
One, two.
Snapseed and PixArt.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Josh, do you have a question?
My question is: are you going to keep Tuscan's account going on Instagram, and are you going to start taking photos?
I don't like that was the goal. And then I kind of thought at one point I was kind of freaking people out being
No.
on his Instagram or like,
Oh, no.
oh, what are they talking about? Should I be checking things out? And I really want to. That's the goal. And then it's now just like navigating life and our new schedule and our new routine. And then if Finn gets to bed at a decent hour, like I think that's gonna be like a good time for me. It's like, okay, go out to Ryan's shed and like
Yeah.
start messing with things and see what I can do.
Yeah.
I'm really hard on myself and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I know all of you guys and you're great and you're just like super encouraging. So I think at some point I'll have his Tuscan Traders account and then I did a legacy account too. Just kind of like with
Nice.
Finn. Yeah, stuff with Finn opening some of the toys that come in, some of the figures, Finn in the shed, and just us like, because of course now every time we go to the store we have to go to the toy aisle, and then I see all these
Yeah.
a bunch of other Ryans here
Yeah.
Right.
at 9:00 in the morning.
That's all there is when you go to the toy aisle anymore. It's like 30-plus-year-old men all the time. There's no kids there.
You're supposed to buy milk, right? I was like, yeah.
Classic Ryan move. Like we needed to like grab a couple things, and he'd be like, "I'll go to Target,"
Yeah.
and I'd be like,
That's it.
I'd see him, and he'd be like throwing some stuff in the trunk of the car, and I'd be like, "He bought it."
Each time I met up with him, he was always his goal, his underlying goal is like, I didn't get strawberries. Sharon Finn wants strawberries. Remind me before we leave. All right.
That's fun.
So good.
All right. Well, before we move on, for every single interview we do rapid fire. We have 4 questions. You have to answer in like 10, 15 seconds. First thing comes to your mind. So first, are you ready? Favorite, it doesn't, again, these are 2 collectors, so you may not know an answer. It's just first thing that comes to your mind. Favorite toy line?
I don't know, guys. This is pressure. I love
Great answer.
You can just say what character.
Whatever. No. Favorite toy line. Don't worry.
Okay,
Mecca. Is that
All
what
right.
Okay.
Mecha. Great. Favorite toy line, Mecha. I've yet to get any of those toys, but I can't wait to see them. Favorite toy?
favorite toy? His Deadpools. Any of his Deadpools.
I like that.
Good call. Good call.
Saltwater or freshwater?
Salt.
Superpower.
Invisibility.
And those were rapid fire questions. All great answers.
Yeah.
My favorite is Mecha.
M or-
It's N.
Okay, NECA.
NECA.
Yeah, they're cool.
Or Mezco. I think
I
can
thought
find
you
it
were
too.
I thought
I
you
talked
were gonna
about
say
Before,
Mezco.
and I was like, I gotta think of something else.
Oh no, I was expecting Mezco.
I mean, all the turtles that are on the shelf, besides like the ones from like childhoods, those are like 90% of them are gonna be NECA.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
So
There we go.
All right. Well, I forgot that I just got a new computer and I did not get to share. I don't know how to share this. Oh wait, make changes. Well, we're gonna have to figure this out. Maybe I can edit this out.
he just wanted to mention that he got a new computer. He's very
No,
proud.
I can't.
Totally.
Like,
What brag?
It's not. All right, will it share? All right, let's see if it shares. Does it share? No? Does it share?
No, it didn't. Josh, will you open them while Chris does that?
Yeah, why don't you open up?
What is that? Oh,
King
nice.
RoboCop 2.
It's smaller than I thought it would be.
It's 1/18 scale.
I hope NECA makes that one.
Somebody is make or no, they're making like a model
Mecca.
kit. Somebody is.
That's cool.
All right, we're gonna have to do this.
What are you gonna do?
All right.
Put up the picture against the camera?
Yeah, I think that's what I have to do.
Question for you guys.
Go ahead.
So, like, when you want a figure, see a figure, get a figure, is it because you like it, or do you think about photography? You're like, oh, this will like pose well. This will look great.
That's
in
a
picture.
great question.
That's a great question.
I used
Danny, you
to
go
think
first.
about the photography, but then now I'm like, no, I'm just gonna get stuff that I want.
Hmm I'm more
I
of the
would say the
genre
same.
guy. I'm more of a genre guy. Like I stick to one line, and that's where I go with. So
I appreciate that, or else you end up dead.
I'm less about if it'll shoot well. If I like the figure or character,
yeah,
that's what my decisions are. Although I do look at the articulation, so like how it can pose or bend, and if it doesn't have certain points of bends,
Yep.
I'm not gonna like it. So that's one of the things I consider as well. So that's good for photography, but it's also just a gripe I have against some toys.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, if you ask me, like deep into the pandemic when there was like nothing to do, I would say I would have bought everything and thought about if I can shoot that and do an amazing photo with it, I would buy it. Now, it's more of do I like it and should I get it?
Mhm.
And it's not like grab everything.
Right.
But yeah, now it's more of like I don't think about the photography piece.
Especially with the prices going up too.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's something I kind of learned from. There's this toy photographer, Sir Dork, and I would say he's like the most practical like toy collector, right? I wouldn't even call him a toy collector. He's all about just the photography itself, but he is mainly looking at like what do I enjoy and what could be a good figure. And he really does like if you look at his figures, it's all like the Black Series or like mostly it's just Black Series. But then he has a lot of those $20 McFarlane figures. He's very practical with his purchases.
He has gotten into SHF for Star Wars, so dabbling with the higher end stuff. But I don't think he's lit in any. And he does a lot of fireworks and effects, like practical effects. I don't think he's lighting any premium figure on fire.
Yeah, it's true. I've never seen him with like a Mezco or anything though.
Yeah.
No.
He recently did a video on that Samurai series of Star Wars figures.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he got like a Mando Baby Yoda 2-pack. But I mean, I just got into the more premium ones, and I'm afraid to shoot them the way I normally shoot them with like. I usually use practical water effects or like atmosphere aerosol, which is just a can of fog. But so I got a couple Mezcos where they have real cloth goods. I'm like, I probably can't soak this thing in chemicals or water. Yeah, and it leaves a residue. So I'm like, oh crap.
Sorry, everyone. Oh, got it. I think I got it. I got it. Hold on. All right, let's try this one more time. If I didn't, then I failed.
Sharon,
Right.
I think that new Star Wars Jedi Tales came out either today or next week.
Oh, today.
Ahsoka. Today? Oh, nice.
Super pumped.
Yeah, it looks Ahsoka focused for like half the series.
Wait, when is that? That came out today?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Just a random Wednesday, just drop a bunch of shows.
Is it a cartoon?
Yeah. It's an anthology cartoon series.
Really cool too. Red Wagon. He had dropped an Ahsoka figure at Ryan's service to get signed by Ashley, who did the voice of Ahsoka. And I actually talked to her. And so Finn and I are going to be going to Disney World for Christmas, and she's going to meet up with
Oh,
us
that's awesome.
here.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
So that one will say inbox.
Yeah.
But
She has an impressive career as a voice actress, and then she just owns a business now.
yeah, and just super cool, like
Yeah.
human.
She's like a fashion icon. It's incredible.
So Tuxtober was great. We had different themes that went on. Now, Sharon, were there any particular themes that you really enjoyed? So let me just refresh your memory in terms of what we had.
Yeah.
We started with the bad guy. Then we had shadows, outside, one light, silhouette, fog, water, claws, teeth, weapon, run, final girl, and then the last one was Halloween. Obviously, it's the 26th, so we haven't done final girl or Halloween yet, but
I remember silhouette and water. They're a bunch of cool. It's so tough. I'm like, what version of Instagram was Ryan working with here? Because I'm very big. Like, I actually have to like search the hashtag and scroll through. And it's funny because one night I was sitting with Finn and I was like, oh, I got the 3-year-old here and he's being extremely moody. But he like gravitated to a couple of pictures with it, which I thought was cool. I just remember water in particular.
water was a good one. Why don't we go
I'm with
around
you.
and we can
Silhouette was really good.
Yeah.
that was your
silhouette.
favorite, right? No chewing?
Yeah, Silhouette was great. Initially when I was thinking of the weeks, I was like, all right, maybe something more of a challenge photography wise for like lighting. So like one light, Silhouette. And then I think I capped with something random on the Friday. But the day when I checked for Silhouette, I thought everyone did something very different, but all in that theme and came out incredible.
Danny, did you have a favorite?
I want to say it was Blitz's Deadpool one with the chair.
That
and
was
the
water. That was water.
Yeah, that one was really
Yeah.
good. That was
Yeah,
like
that-
one of my favorite ones.
That was a funny one.
Yeah.
How about you, Josh?
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Teeth.
You, Teeth was your favorite?
Yeah.
It's such
Green
a random one that I put on that list.
But it's cool. It's different.
I really enjoyed working with Silhouette. That was a lot of fun. And I'm just thinking about like when I shot, which one I had more fun with. I also really liked the outside piece. I don't like going outside to shoot my figures, so I still kept it inside, but it was outside of. My idea was that it was outside of like the collector's box. So I did something with Ant-Man, and I did something like that where he was just outside, and my Spider-Man was inside the Detolf. So I really enjoyed that piece. That was a lot of fun. Now, and I guess again, apologize that I can't pull up the feed, and I wish we would be able to look at some of the pictures. But in terms of what you thought Ryan might have liked, what do you think he would have enjoyed?
I think the Deadpool with the water, like I literally got a laugh out of that. Like I like chuckled to I just think the whole idea in general, he would have absolutely loved because it is really cool stuff. I love the things that he did. So if he had a whole month dedicated to him, coolness.
So
Yeah.
Good ones. I got to go through them too. I got to go through them again because they're really, really great. And just the ideas, like that's super challenging and difficult to like think of all of these things.
yeah, here are a few things that No Chewing is sending in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Look at this water one.
Yeah,
By
these are all the
Toyo
ones that
Photo.
Sharon had selected.
Oh,
that,
perfect.
I've been meaning to feature on the Toy Talk page. But I
Okay.
haven't.
Oh, this turns out great. So I'll just do it this way. This is great. That's a great one. Toyo Photo.
So cool. And
Yeah.
I think like I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for. I just see something. I'm like, oh, you know what? That looks cool. Like I like it. And and all the little like details and things like that, I'm like ignorant. So I don't know any better. I'm just like, you know what? I like it. It's cool.
I
Yeah,
think
and
that's the thing with photography, though. It's what stands out to your eye.
Mhm.
And with that Toyo photo one, like for that theme of water, he really captured like the elements of water, like all the little detail of the water splashing against Civil Warrior. It was really nicely done.
This is one of your top figs from last year, right? No Churn?
Yeah, I love that figure. I actually broke the shield.
If I find it, I'll give you mine.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I guess that's what we're saying about photography, Shannon, is that when you do it, we're just going by what we think looks good. It's not like we
Yeah.
have like formal training or anything like that. We're just like, oh, that looks good. All right, let's put that in. So this is by Mood Slime 11.
Which is a relative of yours, Sharon.
Yeah, he's my cousin's husband, which he's been super awesome getting into it too.
Yeah,
This is a
he
great
was.
picture.
He had reached out to me after I liked one of his pictures, and he asked like basic questions on photography, and he's like, "Oh, do I need some sort of like special camera?" I was like, "No, just use what you have." And then he didn't have any figures. Sharon, do you know the story where the Ghostbusters that he got are like really, really nice Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah, we saw them at his son's birthday party like a week ago, and I was like, oh man, does my cousin know?
Like those 4 Ghostbusters are probably more than I spent all year
No,
on toys.
Yeah,
They're just a little bit less than that Chucky doll that Danny bought.
insane.
Do not remind me.
What do you mean more than you spent all year?
I am letting you do the math of those 4 figures and let you know I have not spent that amount this year.
Wait, how much are you saying they go? Like, I don't think they go by that much.
I don't want to blow up his spot. I know the exact number.
Wait, are they Mezco ones?
No, there's some other brand that's apparently like really nice.
Oh,
The
I thought they
1/6
were the.
scale.
Oh,
Probably the laundry,
I
like the
didn't
clothes.
realize that.
Like they're good. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that cigarette that comes with Bill Murray actually lights up.
It didn't. It didn't. I text.
But even back to
All
that
right.
picture of the Ecto One, I think that was like his 4th shot he's ever taken. So it was really,
Yeah,
really
I
something.
was like, that's pretty cool. It's better than anything I could ever do. And it's funny because I used to be so critical. I used to be like, Ryan, you got to change your lighting. It's always like this purple and red. Like I'd always goof on him, like, do something different, change it up. And he'd be like, nah, like you're just lazy. I'd always give him
Nah,
a
purple and pink lights forever. It's the best. Pure
lazy.
90s.
I just like this scene because it reminds me of the new Ghostbusters movie, The Afterlife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of.
All right. Let's go to VistaFigs. Sorry, I gotta do this. Right there. Perfect. No glare. So you like this one, Sharon?
Yeah. It's cool. Simple, easy. I like it.
I like the black and white. It
Yeah.
looks kind of seamless with. It's definitely that's a digital. That has to be a digital background, right? Someone.
I don't know. You know better.
I would say yes because of the windows, but I've also been surprised as well because the ghost at the top looks like that could be practical.
Yeah, you're right. Not sure. It looks great though.
So it might be a blend. Maybe when we feature this picture, we'll ask that question.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's our buddy Opt.
Rob, I like this photo a lot.
I love all the pumpkins.
That's another thing too. Like all those little props and pieces.
Yeah.
Like, where do you find
Accessories.
the trick or treat pumpkin basket? That's so
Yeah.
I want
There's
that now.
He probably 3D printed it.
Oh, one of you
Or
guys.
or Dollar Tree.
I mean, Rob has so many figures and so many like things like
Hmm.
He's on the yard sale circuit.
flea market. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Collectible fun.
Oh, that's cool.
And you pick this one, Sharon.
Yeah, that one's fun. It's definitely fun. They're just like it's like the imagination. Like at one point, like I know Ryan would just get a bunch of random ideas, and he'd have to he'd walk around with a notebook or like start typing things into his phone because he'd be like, I forget. Like he just had an Oprah aha moment, and he's like, I got an idea, a brilliant idea.
I mean, it's true. We all get ideas, and when they come to us, we want to write them down so we don't forget. Oh, this is a great one.
Yeah,
So this is
I that's a good one.
Red
That was
Wagon. Wow.
Ahsoka, little Grogu. It's cool. And then that's Finn. Finn points out Ahsoka anywhere he goes.
That's incredible. To get the sky out, like it looks in perfect like perspective with one another.
Hmm.
And Red Wagon again, another one that's not that he's new to toy photography. He's been aware of it, but he's not predominantly a toy photographer. He's a customizer collector.
Good point.
Yeah.
So it's lovely that he joins in as well.
Yeah, that was great. Like, let's go one more time. Like that picture, everyone. It's incredible. All right. I don't know why you chose this one.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
It's probably done by someone very handsome and charismatic.
All right, Chris.
Awesome. This was outside too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This was a run and gun photo. The sun was going down within like that same minute, and I didn't take a shot for outside. It was the night before, so me and my son, like, he posed up the toy. I threw a light down, and he hit it with atmosphere aerosol. And I think we took like 4 shots, and this is the one that came out.
So great.
Nice.
That's a great
I
one.
love your son too. Really cool.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Geek.
What was that for? What was the theme for that picture?
Silhouette.
Very cool.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
cool.
a good one.
The pose on this is great.
Actually, yeah, Sharon, if you can select one per theme that you think is the best or
No.
your favorite of them. No? Okay. I think you have like at least like 9
no.
of them, so.
No, I can definitely do that.
And then this one.
Yeah. So good.
That is an awesome shot right there.
I think this
Yeah,
one's
it
the
really
best
is.
of the run that we've had with October. I think that's the best one.
Because it's so Ryan too.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It is perfect. Nice job,
Great
Blitz.
use of that chair. I mean, who would
Yeah.
have thought this?
First of all, I want that 1/12 chair. That is an amazing folding chair.
It comes with a wrestling set.
Oh,
Yes.
it does.
Ryan has it.
Those wrestling sets.
I think I might
So
buy
those-
a ring.
1, 2. Why?
He just got a ring too. One of his buddies has a ring for him. And now it's like sitting on his kitchen table and he's like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? And I'm like, well, I don't want it. So you better figure it out.
I'll take a ring. No, just I imagine that I could probably get some good shots with a wrestling ring and just like superheroes or mythics fighting it out in the ring. Just for fun.
Is the ring big?
It's 112. You know,
That's
or
big.
I don't know. You've seen it. A bunch of people have it. It's like $20.
Well, Sharon, I really appreciate, despite the technical difficulties, it was great to see all of your picks. And thank you for being so thoughtful about them. You picked some good ones. They were a lot of fun. And thanks for everyone who just joined to do it, because it really showed a lot. I think No Chewing pointed out we were over 500 posts today. And I think it was like 500 511 or something like that. It looked, and all of them were great, and it was just a lot of fun to go through the hashtag and look at them and celebrate it. And I think what we need to do is just do this again next year. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
And dress up.
We could do a Christmas
and
one.
dress up. And do a Christmas
You,
one
you,
too.
you
Yeah.
can pick all the themes next year, Sharon, and then we'll hold you to taking pictures, one of each of the 13 themes.
That's not a bad idea. I like task. Good, motivated.
All right. So we have some time left still. And this is the part we like to call what's in the box. What's in the box is we dedicate it to Tuscan Traders in terms of he was never an inbox collector. And many of us, or at least 3 of us here, started as inbox collectors, keeping everything in the box and not really caring about opening the figure.
Mm-hmm.
But Tuscan Traders really taught us to love figures, to open them, to play with them as they were engineered to be, and really just have fun with them. And so we dedicate what's in the box segment to Ryan. So what we do here is we talk about a figure that we opened and we rate it. We have 3 categories. One being articulation. So how well does this bend? I guess how well does it bend? How well does it move? Can it articulate? How many points of articulation does it have? How good is it for you? And it's on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being terrible. You can even do 0. 5 being the best.
Mm-hmm.
The next is sculpt, accuracy. Does this look like a great figure? Is it a great figure to you? Does it look great? Is it close to what you would want in this figure or whatever it's supposed to be made after? Again, 1 to 5, 0 being really low. And then the next is accessories. Accessories being, did it come with any props? Did it come with any like little things or extras that enhance the figure on its own? From 1 to 5, 5 being the best, one being the worst. And then the last category, a scale of 1 to 5 as well. Do you like it? Do you like the figure? And in a scale of 1 to 5, just tell us that. So I'll go first. Let's break the ice. I know Sharon's a little nervous about this. And again, we're going to walk you through it. We do a solo. I opened up the Bombastic Bagman. Now this figure is Spider-Man, and we've gone through this story before. He got the symbiote, and they found out he went to the Fantastic Four, and they found out it was a living being, so they pulled it off of him, and he still needed to protect his identity because they didn't know he was Peter Parker, and so he needed a costume, so they gave him a Fantastic Four uniform and put a bag on his head. And then Human Torch had a little fun and put a kick sign on it. Now, what's cool about this figure, that kick sign comes off. Now, someone told me it was articulated. It's definitely not articulated, but it's great. It goes back on. I love that. That's perfect. So articulation, it's great. It has your ab crunch, pretty good. I get the toes are weird. It moves fine. I would say articulation's a 4, like standard Marvel Legends. I like it. The sculpt itself is a 5. Look at the eyes in the bag. Really cool. Amazing sculpt. So this is a 5 for me because this was I collect all Spider-Man, and this was really the last figure that I needed because I have every single suit ever. And then accessories, I would say came with this kick me sign that you can come off, and then these 2 other hands. I don't need anything else for Bombastic Bagman, so that's a 5 for me. And do I like it on a scale of 1 to 5? Yes, I do. It's a 5. 5. I like this. I love this. It's a great figure. All right. Who is ready? Who's ready to start?
I got
All
mine.
right. Let's go, Josh.
What's the first thing
it. Well, first thing you do is show it so we can see it.
Everybody's already seen it.
What is that?
It's Robocane from RoboCop 2.
Robocane. I don't
Yeah.
remember Robocane. That's cool. What? Who does that one?
Hiya Toys.
Oh wow! Is
So
that
it's 118,
that's 118?
118 scale? Yeah,
That looks great.
yeah. So
So
yeah,
let's go with accuracy.
5 for sure. I mean, there's some like moving parts from the movie that they didn't do, but I can see why they didn't. It would be hard.
Looks great.
Yeah, accuracy of 5. Articulation, it does everything that the robot. I mean, there's a couple things they should have articulated, so I give that a 4. What's the other one? Sculpt.
Sculpt.
Sculpt
Oh no,
was
accuracy. That was accuracy.
okay.
Articulation. Accessories.
Accessories. I'm gonna give it a 0.
Did it
Because
come
came
with
with
any?
nothing.
It didn't come with anything.
Really?
Oh, that's a 0.
I mean, there wasn't. The only thing I could think of that they could have sent it with was like a vial of nuke for that that this machine runs on from the movie. But other than that, there really wouldn't be anything anyway. So yeah, I'll give it a 0 for accessories. Do I like it? Fucking 5.
Yeah. At the double F. Awesome. Danny?
I have this guy. It's one of my grails from ToyCon.
Oh yeah. Wow, he looks great.
And this is the demon spawn from Ash versus the Evil Dead. So
Neck.
yeah, it articulates really well. Now, as far as sculpt is concerned, I give it a 5 because this is Mecha right here. So NECA does, their sculpts are like phenomenal. So this thing is awesome. Yeah, he has a thong on, I think. I don't know what's going on here, but whatever.
Makes him extra scary.
Yeah, extra scary, right? As far as articulation is concerned, it's not bad. Honestly, it's not stiff. The head goes up pretty high. The neck there's also the neck kind of articulates as well. The arms are a little stiff, but nothing blow dryer can do. And the arms are double jointed. The knees are also double jointed. And yeah, so as far as articulation, I'm gonna give it a 4. Accessories, it comes with this head sculpt, which is the standard one that came, and it comes with 2 extra ones.
2. Wow.
Yeah, it comes with this one right here. It's Angry One,
That's a cool one.
and then there's just one I like a lot. This one's pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
So
great.
as far as our accessories, I don't expect it to have a lot, so I'll give it a 4 because it's a demon spawn. It doesn't need a weapon or anything like that. It's supposed to be scary. And then, do I like it? Yes, I give it a 5 because it was one of my grails. I've been looking for it, so I'm very happy to have it. And yeah,
Looks great.
yeah, he's great.
It's like so simple, but it looks really nice.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes some figures don't need a bunch of accessories. They just, as long as the sculpt and the articulation is good, that's all you need.
Awesome.
That's true. That's fair.
All right. No chewing. I'm just joking, Sharon. I know you've been waiting.
I'm like, let's get this over with. I got the neck and Leo.
Those are cool.
Yeah, they are really cool. I'd like to get the other ones. Articulation, I think it's awful. Super stiff.
Yeah, yeah. Typical NECA.
So
Mecha.
true. It's so true.
Posted, maybe if you put them in some hot water, they might move a little better. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
It has this really cool compartment
Oh, that's cool.
that I don't necessarily want to get wet. And I'm assuming because this his accessories go inside. But he looks awesome. I think
So
the sculpt is great.
on a scale of 1 to 5, sculpt accuracy.
I'd say a 5. I mean, what do I know? But I really like it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, down to like the feet. Super cool.
Yeah.
And fear of Halloween. I think it's appropriate.
And you said articulation was a 1?
Oh yeah, I'd give it a 1. Yeah, it's and that. Well, there we go. That's the thing. That's more than I was expecting.
I can stand.
Everything else is like super stiff, and even the knees, the
Mhm.
hands.
Yeah, be careful there. NECA figures are really stiff.
Yeah, they're really,
all
really
NECA
stiff.
figures, but their sculpts are always awesome.
Yeah, they're super cool. What's the next one? What's next?
And then accessories.
Oh, it came with a ton, actually. And then what are you supposed to do with all of these? It came with cool.
I don't
little
know. Show them. What is that?
That goes on his sword.
Okay,
Yeah, some like little flames. It came with like little shovels.
cool.
Those go on his back.
They go on the back.
Yeah, everything except for the fire fits inside the shell.
Really?
What's that? Wait, hold on. What's that?
It's like a brain inside of like a little like housing
Yeah,
compartment.
that's cool.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was a rice cooker.
Rice
You said a
cooker.
what? A rice.
I thought it was a rice cooker.
It's for when he gets hungry.
Jeez.
Even the flame, I'm not sure about because wouldn't that just scare him?
No, that's Frankenstein that gets scared.
Oh, that's Frankenstein. That's right.
Yeah, he's just the hunchback. And what's next? Sorry.
Well, out of 1 out of 5 accessories.
Oh, I think the accessories are cool. I'd give it a 5.
Awesome. And then final category, 1 to 5. Do you like it?
You know what? I really do like it. And I think if I was just out and I saw this would probably be something that I would just buy to give to Ryan and be like, hey, I came across this. Grab it.
Was that a pre-order or did you buy that?
It's funny because I have the Mikey too, which
You
one of
bought.
the other guys had the house.
Oh, okay.
And then I was in I think I was in like the laundry detergent section of Target, and here he was, just like placed. So it's like, oh, I gotta grab it now. Because a couple of guys had mentioned that there was like a bunch of figures, and I was like, well, he's just here. I haven't seen him. I'm gonna take it. I'd give it a 5 because I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
We like the Ninja Turtles, and it's great.
Yeah, that is a great figure.
You should over the weekend just take that because it can stand, put it in your backyard somewhere, and then just take a picture of it and then post it on Monday for the Halloween
what?
session.
I'll try.
And you could, an easy trick too, because there's a bunch of filters already in Instagram. Just turn it black and white and click auto, post away.
Like
Mhm.
auto, maybe we'll get the 2. We'll try
Oh
it out.
yeah,
Here, let's see the other one. Hold on.
Thank you. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool.
They look great. Like they're great. To me,
Mikey's my favorite.
someone who doesn't know any better, I think they look super cool. They look awesome. He has another head. Somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Such a cool head.
Yeah, they're fun. Like
Sharon, I don't know if you know, but that other head sculpt is homage to what the actual costumes from the '90s movies looks like now, just worn and rotten. That's what it. Yeah, they paid homage to that mask.
like where do you learn all this? What do you guys do?
I don't have a life.
Know this? No,
Yeah.
I like this. I actually, not to sound like super morbid, but maybe get in the spirit of Halloween, have the Mikey on the side of Ryan's urn in the living room. Played with
Do it.
skates, maybe,
Yeah, right. Like, do that.
but
That'd
Ryan
be cool.
Halloween, and he would have got a kick out of that, so we did it.
I like that.
It's not morbid at all. That is cool.
For me, with the NECA toys, especially the TMNT ones, I think that Mikey's the best one they've done all year.
Yeah.
Get that in our hands.
For the
I just shot for Mikey last night.
Egyptian like symbols, and he comes with like a couple like pharaoh like type of symbols and staffs. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
And for articulation with that one, it doesn't feel as bad as others.
Not as bad, no, but they're still pretty stiff. Like
Yeah.
I think it would be hard to get certain poses out of it for sure.
Yeah.
I think
You think? Oh, okay. I thought someone said I think. No chewing. Do you have what's in the box?
Yep. This is the box. And Sharon, this is what I've been doing with these boxes. Even if I do want to save them, I just flatten them.
Great idea.
But Spinneret and Spider-Man on the new kind of like a modified buck. A lot of people already have this one, so it has all the articulation that you'd like. Butterfly joints, chest swivel, ab crunch. Cool thing about the head is that there's this little like tab right here. So depending on the pose you want, you can get some really far end tilt. And this one has toe articulation,
Finally.
so it's super cool.
Oh, the toe.
I like it.
She has the same kind of Legends issue. I don't know why they didn't give her an ab crunch, but she has similar articulation. No toe
Does she have
toe
heels?
articulation though. What's that?
Does she have heels?
No heels.
Oh, thank God.
I actually opened her because she's going to be the subject of the shot for Friday, the final girl.
Hmm.
And they both come with human heads, which is great. And then 2 sets of hands each. So overall, for accuracy, I want to give them a 5. They look exactly as I remember the comic. I know there's some like darker red right here. It doesn't really bother me. Articulation, I'm going to give him a 5 because I don't know if there's any further articulation you can do to this thing. And I'll give her a 4 because they really should do something about the ab crunch. For accessories, yeah, 2 heads, 2 sets of hands each. That's as much as I needed from a Spider-Man. So I'll give them a 4. No, I'll give them a 5. That's as much as I need. And then, do I like it? Yeah, these are great. I love them.
that's awesome.
Those are great figures. I actually really like that Spinneret a lot.
Yeah, I actually kept the order for Sharon Carter from the New Wave, just so I can have a Mary Jane body to put the head on.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I have the Mary Jane from the 2-pack Brand New Day, I think.
Oh, nice.
That's a great
Good
figure. All right. Well, you know what? Oh, that's nice, Danny. I really enjoyed watching Sharon really get into posing figures and got down to analyzing the figure all the way down to pointing out the flaws that we always point out,
Mm-hmm.
especially in NECA figures, of how stiff they are. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really funny. But, you know, I really enjoyed this episode in terms of just getting down and celebrating everything with you, Sharon, and getting to know you just as a person, because you're more than just, Ryan's wife. You are now, I would consider, a person in the toy community. And I hope you know that all of us are all here for you in terms of just people to talk to hang out, to talk about photography, talk about toys now, but also if you ever need a friend, that we're all here for you. And I think that's what's the greatest thing about this community. And I think that's the greatest thing that you saw from this community, is how wonderful everyone is and how nice everyone is and how thoughtful everyone is.
Absolutely. No, you guys, everyone. Sorry. You've all been really great.
Well,
Thanks.
I'm still a
Anytime.
piece of shit. It's okay.
I was talking about everyone except for Josh. I think one of the things was that, Ryan was always big in the community, and so it's the least we can do in terms of just returning all of great things that he did for us, and then also the great things that he showed us how great the community could be, because we know that we did a lot for him too in terms of like getting him through stuff, and he always talked about that. So
Yeah, you guys have all been awesome. I apologize now on Toy Talk for you. Inappropriate things in any
No.
discussion because he was good for that. But no, all of
Oh, no, that's nothing. No, come on.
Yeah,
You
there's,
should watch.
there's,
like,
there's people that are much further, so don't worry.
Definitely watch an episode with me and Josh talking.
Yeah. Ryan, you could not. I'm pretty sure he did it anyway. But no, we Finn and I, we both really appreciate all of you and everything that you do, and just keeping his memory alive, because he really loved all of this and he really loved all of you.
yeah, well, we loved him too, and I think for at least Toy Talk, we'll never stop talking about him. I mean, we'll do a month here, a month there, but he'll always have segments in our show, and you know, this isn't the last time we're gonna. Don't tell me that broke. Did that break?
Was that
Oh,
Wait, that popped off?
Yeah.
it looked like it broke.
Yeah, right. Like that's not supposed to do that.
That's a clean break.
That's all
Well, there
right.
you go. She got her first break. Good job. There
Yay.
you go.
That's
Hey,
a
guys.
rite of passage.
Yeah.
It's not just me that breaks figures on this show.
Okay.
No, it's just you.
Go through.
It's just you.
She broke one.
Yeah,
You broke like
Yes.
6.
and they've all been live, most of them.
Oh wow!
Awesome.
It
Yeah,
happens.
some super glue. You can make it a shelf.
Super glue that. It's good as new. Just
Yeah,
don't
little
move it
plastic
again.
cement. Yep. I mean, it's a NECA one, so it more than likely wasn't going to move anyways.
Maybe I'll just return.
Oh, there you go.
Wait till you get a figure you really like and you break it. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" You're gonna be really mad.
Boy.
All right. Well, hey, this was a great episode. Again, Sharon, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Everyone who just joined to watch, thank you for joining us. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Just click it. That's all we're asking for. Just click it. Next week, November 7th, we have Fox Forge Toys. They do Stardust, right? Yeah, Stardust. Dusk. Stardust. A brand new toy line, and we met them at the New Jersey Toy Con. We can't wait to have them here to talk about their toy line, talk about their toys, and we're gonna just have some fun with that. Sharon, this isn't the last time we'll have you on, and it's definitely, well, I would say this is the first time we've had you on Toy Talk. So it's not the first time, it won't be the last time, and we'll have you on again, and it will be soon.
We should have her back on after she's got some toy photos under her belt.
Yeah, get some toy photos under your belt. Don't
right.
don't overthink it.
Just do it. You gotta do it.
Just do it, and you post
Right.
it, and that's it.
Yep, that's it. That's how you learn.
That's it.
Got it.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much. You all take it easy, and we'll all see you next week on Toy Talk.
Thanks, guys.